They went from literally what could have been a million or multi-million or whatever, very successful launch to crap. We got to start from scratch. How do you build an email list for your coaching business the fun way that no one's talking about? Let's break it down. All right, we're going to start this with a very sad story. So if you have a tissue box, go find one, bring it, because you're going to cry. If you're a human being, if you're a nice person, you're going to cry. Right here in this office, I won't mention their names, of course, for privacy purposes, but they were a legendary couple in the real estate industry. Now, they're not in the real estate industry. I'm protecting them. I'm telling you a different industry. But anyway, legends. And they came up to me and they were in the live event space, killing it all around the world, speaking in front of thousands and thousands of people. They come up to me because they hear that I'm the man to help them turn their offline success into online success and create an online course. And as a marketer, I'm salivating. I'm like, oh, so you want to launch your course, huh? Because these are industry leaders. I'm like, okay, I'm thinking about like $1 million plus launch. I'm like, they've been doing this for like 20 years. And I'm like, okay, what's the size of your email list? And I'm like, salivating because I'm like, they must have like 100,000 or actually, no, they must have 1 million or more. They've been doing it for 20 years, all selling out crowds. They say something to me that it took every ounce of effort and energy and humanity I had to not just break down in tears. They said, we don't have one. And I said, oh, okay, maybe you misunderstood what I'm asking. I'm saying like, you sold out these events from around the world, you get the information, you sell them tickets, whatever, endless people at your events. The email addresses, all of them. They're like, yeah, nobody ever told us about that and the tech and we never saved it. We don't know where it is. We don't have it. And I was just like, it was like an angel just died. I was just like gutted. I was like, oh my God. Understand this. It's just a harsh reality after we have to learn from each other's mistakes. They went from literally what could have been a million or multi-million or whatever, very successful launch to crap. We got to start from scratch. And believe me when I tell you, as somebody who started off with a black beard and now has a white beard, it's not that easy to start from scratch. You get a little... You're over it, when you start and you're first getting success, you're hungry and you love it and you got energy, but then, you kind of get over it, you get tired of it, you get burnt out, things happen. Remember, my friends, I grew up in retail. In retail, you have very tangible assets. You have inventory. You have perhaps real estate. Maybe you own the store. You have equipment. You have assets. In our digital businesses, you don't own, okay, maybe you own the website, but more than likely it's worthless, right? You have a coaching agency business that's your name's all over it, so it's not really worth anything because it's your name. You can't really sell it for much, generally speaking. But they are assets that you can and should build. Our virtual real estate. And one of the biggest pieces of virtual real estate you can have is your email list. A, B, C, D. Always be collecting data. How do you like that? I think I made that up. Who knows? Anyway, really, what do I mean by that? Start off nice and simple. Get a freebie. If you don't have a freebie, make one literally today. Go to Fiverr, okay? And you get an easy graphic designer. Here's a simple freebie. Your ideal audience, the number one thing that they'd be interested in, just make a quick freebie about it. Freebie can be a couple of minute video. It could be a PDF. You could make a video or an audio and give it to the Fiverr people. The transcription, they'll make a really cool graphic. They'll make a PDF. You can just give them a video. So for example, if you're a weight loss coach or whatever, right? Here's my secret guide on how to lose weight and still go to McDonald's every single weekend. Right? Well, I'm making up something, whatever would be the most juiciest thing for them. So for example, hey, how this one guy got 3,200 leads with a weird free Craigslist ad. I'm just saying, whatever's the number one most juiciest thing, come up with a lead magnet. Just don't overthink it, dude. Just come up with it today. It's not a big deal, honestly. Just go to like their top competitors, just go to their website and see what kind of lead magnets they have and emulate it. Don't copy it word for word. Get inspired for it. It's not a big deal. Guys, remember, this whole game is 98% mental. I'm not going to sit here and explain to you for an hour how to come up with a lead magnet. Honestly, if you're not intelligent enough to go look at other people and see what's in the marketplace and create a lead magnet, you're probably not ready for any success in business. I hope that's not too harsh. It's just the reality of it, right? Get a lead magnet. Put this thing everywhere. My all-time best performing lead magnet was my book. I wrote a book. By the way, it was an ebook. I never got around to even publishing it, which was probably one of the bigger mistakes of my career. That's okay. Hashtag no regrets. It was an ebook, which is very simple, by the way, which is, we'll make a different video explaining how to make that. Anyway, this thing was everywhere. Anytime I was a guest on a podcast, hey, go to, at the time it was like seven-figure, I don't think this is even around anymore, it was like sevenfigurebook.com. Go there. It's on any podcast I was on, any emails we send out, it's there, on the emails. On my Facebook profile, it's there. On all my social media platforms, it's there. When I do any Facebook Lives, it's there. Everywhere. Just put it out everywhere. Before they get to see anything, there should be an opt-in. So make sure you have it everywhere. This is how you simply collect your email. Collecting it's not enough. You need to, remember guys, here's the name of the game. Build, cultivate, monetize. Build the list, like the way we just told you. It's honestly as simple as that, right? Number one. Number two, cultivate. Email them. Have them on an automated, I've been doing that. I did this, dude, the first time I did this was like over 10 years ago. I was using something called Aweber at the time. I don't use that anymore. We have our own software that we use that I recommend you check out. It's probably in the description. It's the simplest thing in the world. When somebody opts in, they get a 10 email sequence. Again, look, I'm not going to say, I don't have to sit here and explain it to you because you don't need like a whole thing about it. It's very simple. A, hire a copywriter to write 10 emails for you. Tell them they'll interview, tell them the niche. They're very, very cheap, by the way. B, join a coaching program where they just give it to you, like ours, we just give it to you. 3, have AI. Just go to AI right now and say, hey, dude, I'm a relationship coach who specializes in senior citizens who have lost the flame for each other and are thinking about separating. And my job is to keep them together. Can you write me a 10 email sequence when they opt in? And something's better than nothing, right? And ChatGPT is pretty impressive these days. And also, if you want a little ChatGPT trick, you can say, write in Akbar Sheikh style. I'm actually in there. It's kind of cool. And it'll write in my tone. Or you can say, write it so a 5-year-old will understand this. Or write it in a whimsical way that has a little bit of humor. It'll give some details. And it's as simple as that. Something's better than nothing, okay? Have it in there in an automated sequence so that people, and all these emails will lead to your website, which will lead to either buying your thing or booking a call with you. But the point of the matter is to get into this mentality of A, B, C, D. I've made mistakes throughout my career. I'm telling you, we didn't make it a top priority, and that's a big regret of ours. And I'm making this video to forewarn you and to encourage you to, make it a priority. As a matter of fact, just yesterday, they sent out an email, and this morning from that email, they made a sale. They got a phone call. Actually, so a good number of phone calls were booked already in less than 24 hours, revenues coming in. And honestly, there was a while we didn't just pay attention to it. It just fell to the bottom of our list, right? And that happens in life. But the point is, really, this is an important asset that you need to build because that can provide you money. They used to say that each email is worth $1 a month. So if you have a 10,000 person email list, you can make, the old formula was you can make 10,000 a month from that. How many times you should email them? Some people do it every day. Some people do a weekly newsletter. Some people do a monthly newsletter. Some people do a bi-weekly newsletter. Guess what? There's no right or wrong. Business, the way I teach it anyway, is that do what makes you happy. If it makes you happy emailing them every day, as long as it's quality, do it. If you prefer doing it weekly because you don't like to bother people and you're only inspired to create great content once a week, great, do it. As long as you're doing something. And remember that. Everyone's trying to sell you something, guys. This guy's trying to sell you, do it every day. This guy's trying to sell you, do it once a week. It all works. Remember, everyone's got their hand in your pocket. They're all trying to sell you something. The key is we need to build assets. Recap. Get a simple lead magnet. Right now, you can literally on your cell phone, and I've done this, literally on your cell phone, you can just film a 2-minute video talking, giving like your top nugget ever that your ideal audience would just love. And just slap that on a funnel with a headline, video, and at the end, a call to action. Like, hey, if you really like this video, book a call with us or whatever. Have your lead magnet. That website, whatever the lead magnet website is, have that everywhere. On your website, on all your social medias, on your email. Anywhere anyone's seeing any part of your business, just have it there. Anytime you're talking on a podcast or whatever, mention it. And that's how you build your email list. And then cultivate it and then monetize it. This is how we win. This is how we make more in order to give more to our families, communities, and favorite charities, hence making the world a better place. Lots of love to you guys. Peace.